Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Abroad Yorkshire. If you've been on the Facebook page, you've probably been anticipating this one. It's a huge announcement, something totally different. Today is Monday the 15th of July 2025, and I went out yesterday with the doglets and I made a little video with the floppy phone because I wasn't really sure if I should do this or whether I should announce it all in one big massive video or whether I should make a series of videos. So I've decided it's going to be too long to make just one video, so I'm going to do a big series of videos. I'll show you a bit of that video now and I'll sort of clip in and out, and I'll show you a little bit more, and I'll tell you a little bit more after I've showed you this. Take a look at this. I'll be back in a second. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Abroad Yorkshire now. As you've probably seen from the title, something totally different this. Not sure when I'm going to fetch this out, whether I'm going to do it weekly or make one giant vlog, I don't know. It's about my Mounjaro journey. Now, over the last month or so, as you know, I've been having lots of health problems, cancer scares, stuff like that. And on an off chance, I went to see a dietitian. And she said that I need to cut my carbs out. I was 16 stone. She says, cut your carbs out or lower them down, which I did. I cut out all my pasta, potatoes, all the usual stuff, cut it all down. However, I found myself just being hungry all the time, and I put on another £4. I went up, in fact, this day I'm 16.5 stone. So anyway, I booked another appointment to go and see this dietitian on NHS, up dogs here, and she didn't turn up. I got a text an hour after my appointment saying, I'm sorry, well, I'm not in today, not very good. And that happened on 2 separate occasions. So anyway, last week, which was on the Wednesday, today's Sunday the 13th of, is it Sunday 30th, Sunday 40th? Sunday 13th of July 2025, Wednesday, she'd done it again. And I missed me, well, I didn't miss my appointment, she didn't turn up. So I thought, well, thank you very much NHS, it's about your barrow. I know I'm probably going to get some complaints about that, but some elements at NHS, my experience has been absolutely terrible, especially with GPs and that area. Hospitals, I've had no problems at all with my cancer scares and things like that, absolutely brilliant. GPs, I'm not even going to go there, but anyway. So Wednesday, I decided to go and visit my local pharmacist, and I spoke to him and tell him all about my history. Well, he knew my history because he does all my tablets and what have you. And we talked about Mounjaro. Now, he took all my details and he run it through, and obviously I'm eligible for it. And he said, why don't you get it on NHS? But I've said, I don't want to go back to NHS. This way, Bonnie. I said, I don't want to go back to NHS. I'm going to pay for it myself, so that's what I'm going to do. This way, come on. So I don't want to go to NHS, I'm going to pay for it all myself, so that's what I'm going to do. So we talked about it, and they gave me my first lot of injections, which I took yesterday, on Thursday, sorry, the following morning. So you have to take it the same day, at the same time each week, just once a week, and happy days. So that's what I started doing. So I took it Thursday morning, today's Sunday, so I thought I'm going to start a vlog and tell you how I'm feeling, any side effects, and just what we're doing. So that's what I'm going to do. So I took it Thursday morning, 7 o'clock Thursday morning, and that day I was fine, you know, there was no change in appetite or anything like that. I did feel a little bit fuller for longer, but I still had 3 meals in that one day. So yeah, Friday, woke up Friday morning, weren't hungry, I never usually have breakfast. So I woke up Friday morning, just didn't feel like eating. Got to dinner time, still not had anything, so my wife said, you better have some. So I had a Y food. And it's not sponsored by Y Food, by the way. I had a Y Food because it's nice and easy to get down. And that's what I had. So I had that about dinner time, and that lasted me till tea time. So I thought, this is not bad, this. Tea time, just had my normal tea, as you do. And that's it, that lasted me. So I had them 2 meals in that day. So Saturday, got up, I had the Y Food again. And it's a replacement meal as a Y Food. I found they're quite nice, they're all right. I found it filled me up while I rest at day. Then about 7 o'clock at night, I had my tea. I had a curry. Couldn't manage a lot of it. Couldn't manage a lot, so I had a curry and a bit of a chapati, and that were it. And again, it lasted me. So this morning, Sunday, got up, not hungry whatsoever. Had nothing, couldn't even manage a Y Food. And we've just had Sunday dinner now. Had a few little bits, but that's it. I just don't feel hungry. I just don't feel hungry, which is a good thing, innit, really. So I've not weighed myself. I weighed myself on the first day, 16.5 stone. But I'm going to weigh myself. I've got to weigh myself once a week at the same time, just as before I take my injection. And yeah, so far so good. I mean, it's not, I don't feel any different. I feel still tired when you get tired, and I just feel less hungry, you know what I mean? So it must be doing its job. It must be doing its job. So I thought I'd come on and see if you guys would like to come on this journey with me, just to see what happens, you know what I mean? Be interesting to see. So I'm going to go on it for, he says go on it for a minimum of 3, possibly 4 months, and see how it goes. But I mean, side effects, day 1 and 2, nothing whatsoever. I don't feel sick or anything like that. Saturday, which was yesterday, had a few bit of wind from belch, you know what I mean, things like that. But that's about it. I had trots a little bit, but I had a glass of wine. I only had a few sips, and I was straight to the toilet. So I don't know how that's going to bode with me Guinness when I'm on holiday in Benidorm. So yeah, I swap hands with my camera. So yeah, everything so far so good. I don't know if I'm going to lose any weight or what. I'm certainly eating less. Energy, I don't feel any different energy. I don't feel any more tired. You'd think you'd feel tired and lethargic, but I don't. I feel all right. I feel all right. I just feel normal. So I've tried to do a little bit more exercise, like you saw in the last video. I'm going more on my bike than I am on e-scooter and things like that, taking dogs out, just normal stuff. I'm not doing an exercise regime. I'm not eating health food or eating like a rabbit or all like that. I'm just eating what I normally fancy. But what I have noticed is when I get on an evening, I'm just not snacking. That's the main thing. I don't fancy it. It's as though it's cut out my cravings, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. It sort of cut out my cravings. So on an evening, I'm not fancying crisps and chocolate. It's strange, isn't it, that? I just don't fancy them, so I'm not eating them. So I'm wondering if that's what it's going to do. He did say it could cut down your cravings, which is, you know, that's brilliant. So I mean, my calorie intake is down massively. And my cravings are non-existent anymore. Alcohol, non-existent. Like I said, that one little sip of wine, it didn't do it for me. So like I said, when I go to Benidorm, I don't know what I'm going to be like on Guinness. I don't know. So anyway, today, like I say, is Sunday. So we've done Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, day 4 today. I'll pick it up again in a few days' time, which will be next Thursday, or this Thursday coming, when I'm having my second jab. And I'll show you what I've got and what I do, and the dosage. I'm only on a low dose, 2.5. I think it's milligram. Is it milligram, microgram? I don't know. 2.5s anyway. And then on the second month you can increase it to 5. And on your third month you can increase it again to 7.5 if you want. But he says if you're going over 4 months instead of 3, increase to 5 and do 2 5s and then a 7.5. Does that make sense? But I'll explain all this to you later on. So I'm going to have a few more laps around this field with dogs. And yeah, I think I'm going to do it as one big diary and see what it's like. See if I actually start losing any weight. I don't know. What do you think? I'll see you Thursday. So that's it, guys. It's the start of a Mounjaro journey. So I sort of rambled on yesterday because I really didn't know what to say. As you know, none of my videos are scripted, as you do. So that's my decision to start this journey. So I thought I'd come on today and try and explain a bit more. Because I mean, in that video I says I'll be back on Thursday, which I will. But today's Monday. Thought I'll give you an update, a short update each day. I'm going to start doing each week, so I'll release one each week and show you each day how I've gone on and any side effects and things like that. So today, like I said, is Monday. That video recorded on the Sunday. It's now Monday morning at 8:02. So I'm just about to take my shake. I'm not hungry whatsoever, but I know if I drink this down now, it's going to last me all day and all afternoon. I know it will. So that's a good thing. In here, I've got 300 mils of semi-skim milk. You can use this with water. And I've got also 4 scoops of Y food powder. I prefer the bottles, but the bottles are expensive. So we bought some powder. It's not quite as nice tasting, but it's good, it's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in NutriBullet, and that once it's blended together, I'll make about half a pint, something like that, and I'll drink that down, and that'll last me, like I say, it's going to last me all day. If I really don't fancy drinking it right now, because like I've said, I'm just not hungry whatsoever. I ate last night, maybe 7 o'clock. Did I have out to eat last night at 7 o'clock? What did we have yesterday?
You had another Y food.
I had my Y food, that's right, yeah, just Mrs. Yorkshire. I had a Y food at night, so I didn't have anything during the day. In the afternoon, we had a bit of Sunday din-dins, which weren't much, bit of chicken. And that's it. And then at evening, I started getting first time I got my cravings, one of my cravings sort of coming on. So I had a Y food. I had a strawberry flavoured Y food, and that's just took it off. And that's lasted me right while now, this morning. And I'm still not hungry. I could probably go most of the day without having this, but I'm going to get it down because in these Y foods, apparently they've got all the minerals and vitamins that you need for the day just in one drink. So I think it's important to have something like this just to get the correct nutrients, or some of the correct nutrients, inside me for later on. So I'm gonna have this, and I'll probably pick you up later on, maybe tomorrow, after we've had some appointments. I've got another visit to do tomorrow. We've got loads on this week, and I'll pick you up, and then on Thursday I'll start recording again for series 2 or week 2. Does that make sense to you? All right, boys and girls, so welcome to Abroad Yorkshire, and welcome to my Mounjaro journey. Will it work? I just don't know. So today's Wednesday morning. Just thought I'd give a quick update. Didn't do any filming yesterday because I was up in Northwich, went over to A&E, as you saw in the previous video, this one here. Just thought I'd give a quick update. Yesterday evening was the only time I've actually started feeling hungry, but there probably is a reason for that, because I was over to A&E Leisure. It's a good 2.5 hour drive from us over to Northwich. So I was up at 4 in the morning. I had my meal replacement milkshake, as you do, but I had that about 5 in the morning, and then I didn't eat all day until it must have been 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. And so I lasted all day, but when I got to that meal I were genuinely hungry. So it's a bit of a two-way thing, isn't it, that? So I actually had a full pizza, only a 10-inch pizza, but it were a full pizza. It filled me up, and then today, like I said, Wednesday morning, it's now 9:30. I've just had my first meal, which was the shake, again, the old Y food powder meal replacement, and that's done me again, so I'm all right now, I'm full, so I don't know how long that'll last. So today's day 7. So I started took the first one on the Thursday, like I do. So today's day 7. Not weighed myself or anything like that. To me, I just feel the same. I feel like I just look same. I don't feel like I look any different. But tomorrow, I'll weigh myself again. And I'll show you, because tomorrow I'm up at 7:30 in the morning to take the second, I think it's 7 or I think it's 7 o'clock actually. I'd take the next round of Mounjaro. So I'll show you the vial and show you the procedure. And while I'm doing that, I'll weigh myself as well. So we'll see if I've actually lost any weight in this first week. I'm guessing not. My appetite has been suppressed. That's the word, isn't it? Suppressed. But apart from that, I don't feel any different. I don't feel any different. I've just been eating less, not being as cravey, shall we say, and that's about it. So I'll pick her up in the morning for the final part of this, and I'll show you a procedure, or I'll show you the vial. I'll not show you it sticking in me or anything like that, but I'll show you a procedure, and I'll weigh myself, and we'll see before and after, see if there's any difference. So I'll pick it up in a sec. Good morning, welcome back. Thursday morning, it's about quarter to seven. Just about to go and get showered and what have you. I've just been on the scales, and I'll reveal all in a second. It's time for my second jab. So this is what I've got. Can you see that, boys and girls? I don't know if you can pick that up on camera. Mounjaro quick pen. I'll show it you. And I'll show you me setting it up. So this is the pen itself, straight out of the fridge, as you do. And you come with a series of needles. Now you have to use a different needle each time. So all you do is, I don't know if you can see those little numbers or what, boys and girls. There's some little numbers just here. Can you see them? What you do is, you take your lid off. You get your new needle. You take the little pad off and you stick the needle on. Push it on like that, and then you turn it till it tightens up, like that. Easy peasy. Take the cap off, take off the safety sheath, and then there's a really fine, I don't even know if you can pick that up on camera, boys and girls, I haven't got my glasses on, really fine. So then all you do, these vials, I forgot to tell you, these vials, they have 4 doses in them. So like you said, I've already had one, today's number 2. See that there where it's on 0? I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, boys and girls. You might be able to. It might be a bit blurred. All you do is you turn it 2 little tiny clicks. I'll do it here, look. Yeah, I don't know if you pick that up. Hold it up, give it a tap, then you press it, and a little bit of the Mounjaro comes out of the top, and that's just getting rid of all the air. And then you keep turning it like that, and it comes all the way out. You keep turning it until there's a number 1 appears in the vial. That's just like that. I don't know if you can pick that up, lads and lasses. Till the number 1 appears. And then all you do is somewhere around your tummy, it says use a different spot each time, stick it in your tummy, and away you go. Now, I'll let you know, you cannot feel a thing with these. I was expecting it to be like, you know, when you have an injection on your arm or a needle in your arm or something like that. You can't feel them whatsoever. So I was really surprised about that. And all you do is you place it inside and you press the button all the way down. Inject it all the way in, just like that. I'm not going to show you, obviously. And then you count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull it out, and that's it. Sheath goes back on. You're going to do this with no glasses on without stabbing himself. There you go. That goes on. That goes on the needle. That needle can then be taken off, just unscrewed like that, and disposed of in the sharps bin which we've got. Put that back on, and that can now go back in the fridge until next week. Now, easy as that, boys and girls. It's as easy as that. Just weighed myself. So last week, 16.5 stone. I've just weighed myself now on the scales. I've actually lost this week 2 kilos exactly. So that in pounds for all the Americans, 2.2 pounds per kilo. So that's 4.4 pounds in 1 week. I don't know if that's good. Don't know if that's bad. I've never been on a diet before. So 2 kilos in the first week. That's how much we've lost. So that's it, boys and girls. The end of week 1. Join us this time next week when I will give you another update of week 2. I'll still keep filming through the week if I get any cravings, if I have any side effects, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'll see you in a week and we'll see if we lose any more weight in week 2. See you in a bit. Thanks for watching.
Thank you all for watching this here video.